YouTube, once again, we're back with some more random Apex lore. This time, we're getting it from Twitter. So the video is going to be whatever the video is going to be. It's 6 minutes long. The title for this says, when Duardo Silva makes a surprise late-night visit to his old frenemy, Ballistic, he might want more than a friendly drink. So very intrigued to see what we're going to be getting here and what lore we could be getting from Duardo and Ballistic. George says he knows, but I don't trust George.
Mr. Silva, I don't believe I left the door unlocked. I also don't believe I gave security the night off.
Do you really think they work for you, Mr. Brinkman?
Oh!
Directly or indirectly, there are few in the Outlands who do not answer to me.
Shit, alright.
Ooh, very foreboding. Look, it's past my bedtime, so I'm going to politely ask you to leave. At gunpoint.
Let me ask you a question. Do you shoot
gunpoint.
all your problems, Mr. Brinkman?
Just the ones who sit in my favorite chair. Whatever your game. I haven't any interest. Out.
Of course, Mr. Brinkman, of course. Just one question. How far would you go to protect your son?
Threatening my boy's a mistake. You bastard.
Oh, is that what I am? It's hard to say. I know little of my parents. Pull that trigger and your boy dies.
Interesting.
You know this.
We made a deal. I come out of retirement. You keep my son safe. You will not enjoy renegotiating the terms.
Terms, renegotiation. No, this is but a casual house call. Or I'll kill your son if you do not cooperate. Now tell me,
Wow.
How far would you go to protect him?
You know exactly how far. You've seen.
Oh, yes, everyone's seen the grand sacrifice you've made on talk shows, magazines, billboards. Very noble.
Interesting.
Living out your son's dreams.
His dreams would get him killed. He's safe. Though he may hate me forever.
Okay.
We are kin, you and I. My son hated me.
Well, that's hardly a revelation. Anyone who turns on the news knows how Octavio feels about his father.
No, Octavio's not my...
Oh!
There was someone before him. My joy, my tether to you.
Oh!
Oh, please don't tell me Eduardo Silva had a soul once.
My boy was sick. I moved the stars to find a cure. Silva Pharmaceuticals was built on this quest. I hurt people. Many people. Whatever it took to save my son, he begged me to stop, to let him go. I would not. And would you believe I found the cure, but too late. My son died hating the man I had become.
I am sorry.
And Octavio, that cure, my esteem, is the greatest medical breakthrough in humanity's long history, and he uses it as a sports supplement. The life he has, the gifts, they should have been my son's.
Interesting.
You asked me how far the father would go, and yet you seem to know the answer better than most. So why are you really here?
I serve the Outlands as a father to his son, protecting the people from threats they do not yet see and cannot yet understand. There is no line I will not cross. Call it ruthless. It is. I am. But they are safe. A father's burden is heavy, and I wondered, is it all worth it, August?
Nathaniel may never look at me the way he did when he was a boy. But at least he's alive to hate me, Duardo.
Yes. Good. Yes.
Yeah.
The most powerful man in the Outlands. And you came all this way because you needed someone to talk to.
Would it shock you to hear highly paid sycophants do not make for great listeners?
Fair.
And Cherise.
I wouldn't want to appear weak to someone like her.
Indeed. It is nice having an old friend.
We few. We happy few.
He would make a fine legend, wouldn't he?
He's my boy. He already is.
Well, thank you, Mr. Brinkman. You have given me the resolve for what comes next.
What comes next, Duardo?
It's Torres, actually. And the future, my friend. The future.
Oh. Okay. Do we get anything there? No? Okay. Alright, so very, very lore heavy. Holy shit. But also kind of a lot of stuff we already knew. Right? We already knew about the deal that he made to get his son out of the games, to get him into the games. It was interesting seeing Torres, Duardo, right? Basically just admitting to Ballistic that, like, this isn't, like, he isn't Duardo. This is all an act. I'm Torres, you know, like, that sort of thing. It's interesting seeing that, and then, like, saying, us old friends. It makes it feel very much like they know each other, and, like, almost like Brinkman, Ballistic is in on it, right? He's in on who Duardo actually is. But now the interesting thing, though, is the future threats, the future, and all of that. That is the interesting thing. Also, I do like the fact that they dropped that he would make a fine legend, because we all know at some point Ballistic's kid is probably going to be a legend, right? I think we can all safely say that at some point he's going to be a legend. It's just when. But the part that really sticks out of this whole thing is, out of all that, it's just this last part. It's the very ending of this.
Well,
this right here.
thank you, Mr. Brinkman. You have given me the resolve for what comes next.
What comes next, Duardo?
It's Torres, actually. And the future, my friend. The future.
That is the most interesting thing, is it's the future, my friend, the future. Right? So what is Duardo planning, or Torres, I don't know which one I should call him now, but what is he planning? Because whatever it is, it's the future. I'm very intrigued. I would love to know what some of you guys' theories might be. Let's put it like this. Let's go with theories. What are some theories you guys have for what this new future that Duardo Torres... There we go. I'm just going to say Duardo Torres now. What do you think the Duardo Torres has cooking? It could be the rumored solos game mode that we kind of have heard about on and off. I'm wondering maybe if it has to do with... Because we know we have an idea that next season we're not getting a new legend. So maybe it's the Storm. This is going to hit Storm Point. Maybe it has to do something with that. Maybe it has to do with something with Ballistic's kid. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Like I said, I would love to get ideas from you guys and theories from you guys and see what y'all have cooking up in your heads, right? But what do you think of this? Do you like when Apex just releases random little things like this on Twitter that kind of drop little lore and teases and things? Do you like this? Do you not like it? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments down below, right? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this. Very intriguing. Very intriguing. So, that's my take on it. Is it very intriguing? But let me know down in the comments down below. And as always, depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, stay safe. And we'll talk to y'all later. Bye. What's that, George? You think you know what's happening, but you don't want to ruin it for me? See, George always does this, man. He knows, but he won't tell me. Every time. He won't tell me.